Hey people of Facebook. I'm Andrew Schultz, or, well, I'm Andrew. This isn't a song. This is an announcement, update to people who don't know. Okay, well, I'm really nervous, as you can tell. Okay. I've told some of you, but those who I haven't told, it may or may not come to be a shock for you. I'm not a girl. At least, not where it counts. So, I'm transgender. Today, actually, is important because today marks my first day of testosterone. And I felt if I didn't share that with everyone, I'd be sort of kind of like lying. My voice may be changing soon. Well, not may, it will be changing. I'm still me, though. I just want everyone to remember that. I'm still the same person. I'm still the same guy. I still like the same things. It's not going to change my thoughts or my actions, and I'm still going to love everyone the same amount that I do now. So, I just had to share. So, thanks, everyone. I'll be probably...
Transgender is basically when... Let me see how to describe this. I'm trying to figure out the best way to put this. Transgender is a person who identifies with a different gender than their sex. Transgender is basically someone,
Someone who is transgender is a person who is born sort of in the wrong body. They have the heart and mind and soul of one gender and the body of another. So they have an experience where they feel very disconnected to their bodies. It's unfortunately something that society sort of rallies against. So there's not a lot of encouragement and support for these kids when they're young.
I've never really ever felt like I was a girl. I mean, I always grew up being told, you know what, you're a girl. And I would always just think, you know, who decided that? Who decided I was a girl? You know, I don't want to be a girl. I don't feel like a girl. I don't think I am a girl. There must have been some mistake. I think I'm a boy. And people would tell me all the time, no, you're a girl. You know, this is just a phase you're going through. 17 years later, I still don't think it's a phase.
The way Andy dressed, the way he interacted with his peers, as he started to go through pre-puberty and puberty and developing, it became more problematic. When Andy's body started to get more female characteristics and traits, I really saw an increase in depression, not confident whatsoever, very isolated.
School life sucked for me at Tollgate. I am so much happier, so much at ease. I'm not stressed. I'm not afraid to go to school anymore. I'm not like driving myself crazy with headaches and almost to the point of throwing up every day going to Tollgate. I am so much happier. I can be myself at my new school, you know. I'm not worried about who's going to, like, torment me today, you know. Who's going to say this? Am I going to be kicked out of the bathroom again and have to go to the nurse's office, you know? I don't have to worry about that. I like that I don't have to worry about that anymore. One thing I've learned is everything happens for a reason. And so while I wish I had been born the gender I identify as, and it would have saved me so much more time and money and emotional turmoil, I think it was meant to happen for a reason, I guess.
Because when Andy was 3, Andy would come up to me and say, God made a mistake. I was supposed to be born a boy. And I would say, Andy, I'd say, God doesn't make mistakes, you know. God doesn't make mistakes. You're a little girl. You're supposed to be a girl and you're a girl. And that's not a mistake. And, you know, obviously we've passed crossed many bridges along the way from there to here. And recently, After much of this transitioning process, Andy and I were in the car, and Andy said to me, "Hey Mom, do you still think God doesn't make mistakes?" And I said, "I still believe God doesn't make mistakes. I think that this was your path, Andy. This was the path that you had to take, and I don't think there was any mistakes."
She tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke your throat and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.